Eagles defense faces tough times after loss to Cowboys. The Philadelphia Eagles experienced a tough defeat against the Dallas Cowboys, a game that was marked by missed opportunities and costly mistakes. Blowing a significant first-half lead is always disappointing, especially when it feels like the team played it too safe rather than going for the win. As passionate fans, we know that frustration all too well. Comment "Go Philadelphia Eagles" in the comments. The injury situation is concerning as well. Rookie defensive back Andrew Mukuba was seen leaving the field with a boot on his right foot, using crutches and requiring a cart to get back to the bus. That's never a good sign, and we still don't know the full extent of his injury. With the Eagles set to face the Bears on a shortened week, Mukuba's absence could be a significant blow to our secondary. Reed Blankenship also exited the game due to injury, compounding the problems for our defensive backfield. Sidney Brown is expected to take on a bigger role at safety, which is a crucial position right now. He had his moments against the Cowboys, but can he be consistent enough to help the defense? It's a lot of pressure to put on a young player, and we might need to look at bringing in a free agent to bolster our depth. The Eagles have Andre Sam and Brandon Johnson on the practice squad, but can they step up if needed? This is a pivotal moment for the Eagles. With the playoffs in sight, every game counts. Fans, what are your thoughts on the current state of the team? Do you think we can overcome these injuries and make a strong push? Let's rally behind our boys and support them through these tough times. Make sure to comment below with your thoughts and let us know your city and how you feel about the Philadelphia Eagles. Your voice matters, and together we can keep the spirit alive. Eagles suffer heartbreaking loss to Cowboys. What went wrong? The Philadelphia Eagles kicked off their latest game against the Dallas Cowboys in impressive fashion, jumping out to a commanding 21-0 lead at AT&T Stadium. However, as the game progressed, they stumbled to a disappointing finish, ultimately losing 24-21. This defeat marked a significant setback for the Eagles, who fell to an 8-3 record and lost their grip on the top seed in the NFC. As we reflect on this game, we can't ignore the glaring issues that plague the Eagles. A season-high 14 penalties for 96 yards is simply unacceptable for a team vying for playoff contention. Many of these penalties were of the pre-snap variety, which head coach Nick Sirianni pointed out as a failure in execution and preparation. It raises a critical question for fans. How can a team that has shown such promise struggle with fundamental discipline? This is a point of frustration that we all feel as loyal supporters. Comment "Go Philadelphia Eagles" if you share this sentiment. Sirianni defended his coaching, insisting that they were not taking their foot off the gas pedal and were still trying to maintain a balanced attack. Yet the second half was a different story. The offense struggled to find momentum, and it felt like they were playing not to lose rather than to win. Fans, do you think the offensive coaches need to reevaluate their game plan moving forward? In addition, the injuries to the secondary raise concerns. Losing 3 starters during the game, including cornerback Adoree Jackson and safety Reed Blankenship, has left the Eagles in a precarious position as they prepare for the Chicago Bears on Black Friday. With the possibility that these key players may not be available, how do you see the Eagles' defense holding up? It's a daunting challenge ahead, especially with the Bears looking to capitalize on any weakness. Dak Prescott continues to be a thorn in the Eagles' side, improving his record against Philadelphia at home to 7-1. This is a streak that just cannot continue if the Eagles want to establish dominance in the NFC East. The Cowboys have now found a way to beat a team with a winning record, and it's crucial for the Eagles to regroup and come back stronger. Another significant blow is the potential absence of right tackle Lane Johnson, who is expected to miss several weeks due to a Lisfranc sprain. The Eagles have a dismal record without him, standing at 12-24 since 2016. It's hard to overstate how vital he is to the offensive line. His absence could be a game-changer as the Eagles look to bounce back. Lastly, it was disappointing to see the Eagles lose their first game in their Kelly green uniforms since their return this season. The fans have embraced these uniforms, and losing while wearing them only adds to the heartbreak of this defeat. As we move forward, it's essential for the Eagles to learn from this loss. They need to tighten up their execution, reduce penalties, and address the injury concerns. Fans, what are your thoughts on this game? How do you see the Eagles' chances against the Bears? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to include your city and your opinion about the Philadelphia Eagles. Together, let's rally behind our team. Eagles suffer tough loss as defensive miscommunication haunts them. The Philadelphia Eagles faced a gut-wrenching defeat against the Dallas Cowboys, squandering a commanding 21-point lead and ultimately losing in the final minutes of the game. This loss stings especially hard, given that the Eagles were heavily favored and had their sights set on a victory over their bitter rivals. As fans, we know how much this game meant, and to see it slip away in such a dramatic fashion is incredibly frustrating. Comment "Go Philadelphia Eagles" in the comments. A pivotal moment in the game came when cornerback Michael Carter, recently acquired in a trade to bolster the team's defensive depth, inadvertently collided with fellow corner Quinyon Mitchell. This miscommunication allowed Cowboys receiver George Pickens to catch a crucial first down, setting up the game-winning field goal. It's tough to watch a new player struggle in a high-pressure situation, especially after the expectations that come with a trade. While it's easy to point fingers, we have to remember that mistakes happen in sports, especially in a game as intense as this one. Both Carter and Mitchell likely feel the weight of this loss heavily on their shoulders, and it's only natural for fans to feel a mix of anger and sympathy for them. However, this situation raises important questions for the Eagles moving forward. Will Carter become a reliable piece of the defense, or will this moment define his time in Philly? Looking ahead to Week 13, the Eagles need to regroup and address their defensive strategies. The team has been solid this season, but this loss shows that they have vulnerabilities that can be exploited. With injuries and struggles in the secondary, it will be crucial for players like Carter to step up and show why they were brought in to help the team. As passionate fans, we can only hope for a swift turnaround. What do you think? Will this be a learning experience for Carter and the rest of the defense? Or are we witnessing the beginning of deeper issues within the team? Let's hear your thoughts. Where are you watching from? And how do you feel about the Eagles' chances moving forward? Make sure to subscribe for more insights and comment below with your opinions. Go Eagles! Eagles struggle to establish the run game. What's next for Philadelphia? As Philadelphia Eagles fans, we are all feeling the frustration after the team's latest 24-21 defeat to the Dallas Cowboys. The inability to establish a solid running game is becoming a concerning trend, and it raises the question, what is going wrong? Saquon Barkley, who had a disappointing night with only 10 carries for 22 yards, is clearly feeling the pressure and recognizes the need for improvement. "We got to get the run game going," he stated, and it's hard to disagree with him. Comment "Go Philadelphia Eagles" in the comments. The Eagles only called 18 runs in the entire game, which feels like a significant misstep, especially given Barkley's talent and potential. Sure, the Cowboys' defense was tough, but it seems like a lack of commitment to the run game is a part of the problem. Barkley, who averaged over 100 yards rushing multiple times last season, is struggling to find his rhythm this year, with just one game surpassing the 100-yard mark. It's puzzling. Could it be that teams have figured out how to defend him, or is it more about the Eagles not putting him in the best position to succeed? Barkley acknowledged that he's in a bit of a funk and is determined to break out of it. He mentioned wanting to review the film to understand if he's putting in too much effort or if the plays are simply not developing as they should. His honesty about not playing well speaks volumes, but as fans, we can't help but wonder, how can the coaching staff better utilize him? Is it time to give Tank Bigsby more opportunities on the field? After all, he's been averaging nearly 8 yards per carry this season. Barkley's first fumble of the season in a crucial moment only added to the disappointment. He recognized the impact of that mistake and how it affected the team. "I lost us points there," he admitted, taking accountability, which is commendable. But as we head into the short week with the Chicago Bears coming to town for a Black Friday matchup, can we expect a turnaround? Barkley believes in the resilience of the team, and as fans, we should too. The Eagles have shown their ability to bounce back from adversity before, and we can only hope they find a way to reignite their run game against the Bears. What do you think, Eagles fans? Are you confident the Eagles will get their act together and improve their running game? Or do you see more issues ahead? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to share where you're from and how you feel about the Eagles' chances moving forward. As always, stay engaged and subscribe for the latest updates on our beloved team. Go Philadelphia Eagles!